Big up the Chatbout Podcast, yeah. Captain Positive are the boss, yeah. Whole heap of things to we chat about. So, grab a chair and hold a seat, yeah. Talk with intelligence. One bag of things to we chat about. Don't talk, don't laugh more now.
Greetings and salutations. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. Welcome to another exciting episode of Chatbout Podcast with me, your host, WG Dessa, aka Captain Positive. And today, I'm in a GV t-shirt. See the likeness? Custom tee. Yeah, man. GV clothing. Yeah, man. Check them out now. You can get custom t-shirt to your liking. And feel free to go over to Statesman Apparel to get your hats, your bomber jackets, your flags, whatever it is that you desire to rep where you're from. To the name, rep where you come from. So I am repping which part I'm born and grow. Jamaica, which part I'm born and grow. Yeah, man. More talk about that. Where you are from, you know? Most people make it about where they're from. The excuse is, oh, I'm born in the ghetto. The excuse is, I'm born downtown. The excuse is, I'm born in the garrison, you know? So what? Yeah, like, am I to believe that because you were born there, you can't aspire for greater than where you were born? Because ultimately, we were all, well, for the most part, most of the people that I know, they were all born in a hospital. Yeah, man. All the way born in a hospital. Then we were brought home. So what I said, the whole of we born in the bright lights, in the theater, in the hospital room. So why your excuse? What is your excuse as to why you not aspire for more than, you know, Kingston 11, Kingston 13, Kingston 4, Kingston 2, you know, why your reason? Why you think Kingston 8, Kingston 6 better? Why? You think that if you were born there, you would have a better life, a different life? Because laziness is not where you were born, and laziness is where you have in a you. Because you can born a Kingston 6 or a Kingston 8 and still be lazy. Because I know people who were born in Kingston 11 who are now great. I know people who were born in Kingston 2 who are now great. I know people who were born in Kingston 4 that are now living the successful life that they had saw for themselves. So what is your excuse? And we can tell you on the other spectrum, me know people who were born in Kingston 8 and born in Kingston 6 where them are nobody today. Based on your estimation of who and what somebody should be. You know, I know people were born with gold spoon in their mouth, but them didn't amount to anything because they were so used to being given everything that the minute somebody stopped giving them can't go look it for themselves. And I know people who had to work from a young age to get what they want, work to get the grades, because they never have a tutor, they never gonna extra class, or them never put in extra work at school to get the grade that they desired, to go to the high school that they wanted, to end up to go to the college, to get the career. You know what I mean? So, do not blame your community, do not blame your area, do not blame your country. It's hard everywhere in the world. Everywhere in the world it's hard. Please believe that. But this is what is going to shape and mold. Hardship is nothing to brag and boast about, you know. Because if all of we had a choice, none of us would choose hardship. None of us. It's not something to be boastful about, especially if you're not going to use it to get to where you need to be. Because if you're going to say life hard, just to say life hard and use it as an excuse as to why you not live your dream, then shame on you. Because somebody is going through a hardship right now. Right now, wherever me and you are right now in the world, somebody's going through hardships right now. But at the end of the day, that hardship is either going to make them or break them. Thankfully, there's a lot of persons who hardship molded into great success stories. And then there's some of us who just use hardship as an excuse for us sit down and do nothing with our lives. And then blame it upon hardship. Then so what about others who got through the same struggles that you got through and they made it out? What about them? What was so different about them? You know what I mean? Effort. That's it. Will, focus, drive. You and them came from the same streets, the same community, same hardships. Having light cut off regular, having to do homework under the candles, the good home sweet home lamps, having to get up earlier to get to school with enough time to do the homework before teacher come. Because there was no candle last night and there was no light. You know? So what is your excuse? I'm just saying, we keep using hardship as a badge. Something, oh, my life did hard, but you did not use it to shape and mold you into someone better today. You are using hardship as a rite of passage as to why you are still struggling today. And usually the statement is like this, you know, oh, when me I did a youth and oh, life did hard. And so if life did hard, did mean past tense, why are you not being where you are supposed to be today? Why isn't things different if life was hard? Because that's what you said, you know. Life did hard, was hard. But again, we are a solution-based community. Chatbout deals with solutions, not problems. The man who runs a successful business faces hardships, you know. The dentist who's running a successful practice face hardships, you know. I just spoke to a young entrepreneur. As a matter of fact, I'll say it. I just spoke to a young entrepreneur. He started a clothing line, right? Overseas in America. Started a clothing line. Everything sold out. That's how good the quality was. That's how good the designs were. And to this day, he's not paid by the third party has yet to send him his money. But did that break him? No. Right now, he's working on his own website and his own payment system. So that there's no more middleman. There's no more third party. So in the future, he won't have that problem of not getting paid. So what is your excuse? And his hardship was way more recent and more cost demeaning than... listen to me, I don't want him to act as if... his cost was greater than yours because he put his money up front to start this business. He had to buy the products, get the products prepared, do all of this thing, and set it up with somebody to sell it for him. Because at the time, he did not have his own website. So if I use the word, if I use this, please forgive me. I'm just excited. Yes, we've been there before. I have been there several times. But nevertheless, I'm saying, we don't talk about the hardships as a badge of honor around here. The hardship is supposed to be a tool to make us sharper, stronger, better, and more prepared for the next step, the next chapter in our life. Everybody faces hardships. The successful people face hardships. The struggling people face hardships. The difference between the ones who use the hardship as an excuse and the ones who use the hardship to get to success is the effort, the drive, the focus, the will, the determination, the desire to make that dream come true. You say you want a better life, you know. Not I. I didn't say you want it. You said you want it. But ultimately, you have to do the things that you need to do to change your circumstance so that you can live the better life that you want for yourself. Captain Positive can't do it for you, you know. WG Deso can't do it for you, you know. Chatbout can't, and you have to do it. You can watch Chatbout every day for the rest of your life, but if you don't start making changes, if you don't start making moves, you're still going to blame hardship. When in actuality, if you blame yourself. Yeah, man. Or yourself if you blame. Stop blaming hardship. You know what I mean? What I'm going to ask if you do is kindly go out there and continue to make positivity the new disease. Go.
This is the Chatbout Podcast. We there first, them there last. Everything I figure off the broadcast. Podcast. Chatbout.